Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly setup. So I'm done analyzing over 20 pairs using the fxalexg setup forget strategy, and this right here is what we have for this next week. So the very first pair is the AUD USD, sorry, Euro AUD, right? Because I'm still holding this trade. So I've pretty much been holding this trade for the past 100 hours or thereabouts for the past 5 days, right? I've been holding these markets, and we almost got wicked out about 2 times, right? And you almost got wicked out about 2 times, but I decided to hold, and right now we are currently close to take profit. So we are still not at 1:2. I need that 1:2. Some people will say I'm very stubborn to hold this trade, but that's just the game plan, right? I have to wait for the result of this trade, right? So that is going to be my first pair this week. Maybe it's going to happen very early next week where market open, and I just really hope market open to the downside so that I can just get the take profit. And the alert that I customize here is going to tell me Zico just passed the psychology test. So if you see me post this alert on the Telegram channel right here, then it means that I hit take profit. If not, and this price actually reverse all the way back down, it means I'm going to be getting this alert of where 5 days of emotional brutality and a touch of SL, right? So yeah, that's the very first pair I'll be interested in, or pretty much I'm already in, right? The next pair we have right here is Euro GBP. Daily time frame is clearly bullish. We have a very strong area of interest. Weekly time frame is, well, technically bearish, right? So technically bearish. So we have two time frame in sync with the daily and the 4 hour, right? 4 hour time frame. If you have this break and retest above here, the market structure on the 4 hour will be bullish, and on the 1 hour we'll still have the same break and retest for us to buy, right? So those three time frame, which is the daily, 4 hour, and 1 hour, will clearly be bullish, right, for us to buy. So I'm very interested in that market this week. AUD USD, this is actually a 4 hour area of interest, right? 4 hour area of interest. We are just looking for a cleaner break and retest above here to buy, right? So I'm still interested in this market, right? NZD card. So NZD card, let me show you guys. This is actually the game plan of last week, right? We just never got the opportunity, and it seems like we're going to be getting the opportunity this week. So if you come over to the weekly, you can clearly see that this right here is the weekly resistance level. Every time we came here for the past 200 days, we clearly had a rejection to the downside. Okay, correct, that's actually 300 days. And right now, we actually approached that level again, and we had a very strong engulfing, which is on the weekly. And the weekly, we had a doji and an engulfing, and this engulfing engulfed 2 weeks of price action, right? Which shows that price is clearly reacting off of that area. Now, daily time frame, we also had a very strong engulfing that engulfed many days of price action, right, in one day. So right now we are currently deciding on if we are going to continue selling, right, and we seem to be getting that right now. So for us to sell this market, I'll still wait for price to shift bearish, right? All right, so I'm making a new decision. I'm going to be waiting for price to shift bearish on the 4 hour time frame and a retracement for me to sell, right? So that is the new game plan right here, right? We need price to clearly shift bearish, because right now it's actually bullish, because this is the lower low, lower high. Price is actually currently above that high. So we need price to shift bearish on the 4 hour, then I'll pay attention to this market, right? That will be the same thing I'll be looking to see on the 1 hour. Price will shift this structure bearish for me to be interested in selling NZD card. GBP card next pair. So another pair I'm going to be paying attention to this week. Now, we also have a very clean area of interest right here. This pair might actually happen this week, or it might not happen this week. Multiple rejection from area of interest, as you can clearly see. Whenever we're above, we're rejecting to the upside, and we have pretty much most times be above this area. But if you are, the market structure right now is currently bearish, so we should be looking for sales. So for us to sell this market, we cannot really sell right into that area. So we still need price to actually be trading below this area, and we have a retracement of that area showing strong rejections from that area again, and round psychological level for us to sell. So I highly doubt this pair might actually happen this same week, but it's one of the cleanest pairs that we have. So we'll add it for this week. We'll monitor this pair and see how it goes. Let's see what gold is doing, by the way. I don't really have a very clear perspective there on gold. Wow, let's delete everything right here. 60 drawings, crazy. Now, let's see how the 4 hour is looking. All right, I think the 4 hour time frame, I remember the game plan I was having on gold for that period in time, right? So we are just pretty much waiting for a break and retest above this level to buy, and it seems like is this the first time that we are having that break, right? We pretty much came to this area multiple times and still rejected down. So right now it seems like we are going to be having that break. If you can get that break above here and retracement to buy, that would be good. But I'm not really buying or selling gold this week because I'm just testing the strategy on gold to see how it plays out, right? So that is the game plan for gold. Euro USD are other pairs I'm paying attention to. So Euro USD, for us to buy, we need a break and retest above here. This is not one of the cleanest pairs for this week, but it's a pair that could play out. Now, looking at the daily time frame, you can clearly see that this market structure is still bullish, and now we are at this area that clearly we rejected to the downside when we were below, and we rejected to the upside when we were above. So right now, price is at that point. Clearly, there's going to be a decision to be made. Now, for us to actually buy, because we are currently above area, for us to actually buy, we need a rejection or any form of buying momentum. And right here, price is actually bullish, but I cannot really buy from here. I don't really trust it because I've seen this before, right? You need a clear break, right, above this area and retracement to buy. So if you get that, we'll be interested in this market. But this is not the favorite pair for this week. NZD USD is another pair I'm looking to see. So this right here, daily time frame, is pretty much similar to NZD card, right? So it's just the same thing, looking for a cleaner break and retest to sell, right? So just waiting for a cleaner break and retest to sell. So this pair is actually very good. I'll be adding it as one of the favorite pairs for this week, right? So if you can get that break and retest, I'll be interested in selling. GBP NZD. All right, so GBP NZD, let's see, 1 hour time frame. So pretty much we're actually waiting to buy this market, but we'll be looking for a cleaner break and retracement and an engulfing for us to sell. So I'll still make a decision about this on the Telegram channel. So I'll still make a decision about GBP NZD on the Telegram channel. So for you to get access to the Telegram channel, you can just simply come over to the channel right here on YouTube and click this link to the Telegram channel, and then I'll update you guys just like I usually do, as you can clearly see right here. So GBP NZD, well, I'll still make a decision on if to buy or sell this market. I mean, not buy or sell, if to sell this market next week, depending on how clean the price action is. So we have multiple pairs this week. Last week we did not have a lot of pairs. Last upper week we had multiple pairs again. So let's see how it goes. Euro NZD is another pair I am going to be paying attention for this week. The daily time frame is not that clean, so it's not one of the best of the best. This right here, if we have a cleaner break and retest under here, we can sell, but again, it's not one of the best of the best, so I'm removing it for this week, right? I'm removing this pair for this week, or we'll just keep it close to just pay attention to it, but it's not one of the best. Did I call GBP NZD? Yes. NZD JPY, right? This will actually be a good buy if you can have a break and retest above this area to buy, and it's pretty much the same similar price action to GBP JPY. If you can have a cleaner break and retest here, we can buy these pairs. So these are the pairs I'll be paying attention to for this new week. Again, I'll update you guys on the Telegram channel exactly which pairs I'm going to be entering for this new week, and let's see how it goes. Now we actually want to win this new week again, like we have been killing it back to back, right? So right here, subscribe to the channel, guys, absolutely free, and I'll see you guys in the next week's setups.